Hey folks, thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I appreciate you taking time to stop and watch our videos. On our last video, I made a comment about thanking everyone for helping me reach my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers, and also made a mention about there were several videos that I'd made over the last few years that didn't make it to YouTube for whatever reason. The quality of the video wasn't good, or audio wasn't good, or the food just didn't taste good. This video that we're going to do today, or recipe, is one of those that kind of had a little snafu. I did this recipe a few weeks ago and went to download it to my computer, and lo and behold, I had forgotten to turn on my microphone, so there was totally no sound. And I thought, well, we'll just have to redo this. And I'm glad it did, because it turned out even as good as it did the first time. We started out, and let me first tell you what it is. It's a chicken cordon bleu casserole. It has your protein and some vegetables, and also a starch in it. We started out with peeling a couple of russet potatoes, large russet potatoes, and dicing those up real good, and dropping them into a saute pan and cooking them for mashed potatoes. And once we got them to fork tender, of course, we drained the water off and added some butter and some milk and mashed those up real good and set those to the side for part of our casserole. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hang around. We'll be right back, and I'll show you what else we've done. Okay, I took a chicken breast and I sliced it in half. So I made two thinner pieces. I'm going to dip this in the flour, get a good coating of flour, come into my egg. I got 2 eggs here. If you don't have any pieces of chicken you cook, you may need more. I'm going to dip it in these panko breadcrumbs. I forgot to get the other side of my chicken going here. So we'll dip that in the chicken, in the egg wash. We'll get this battered up good. Got our skillet nice and hot. I'm going to lay this dude right in here like so. Got one more. I'm going to toss this in. Dip this in our egg wash. And into our panko. Kind of pat that in good so it sticks good. And we'll get that dude slid in right there next to it, just like so. Okay, we're going to let these cook, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so hang around. So it's time for a little flippity on our chicken here. Kind of move these around a little bit. Let them continue to cook. On the other side, and we get them to about 165 degrees. And we'll be back, so stick around with me. Okay, our chicken is done. And I'm going to take a little bit of this grease that we cooked our chicken in and put it in this saute pan, about probably 3 tablespoons or so. A spoon like this. And to that, I'm also going to add about the same amount of flour. We're going to build a roux. And this is kind of a hit and miss. I may add more oil, I may add more flour. We'll kind of see how it goes. We're going to get this kind of mixed up. I can tell right now I'm going to need a little bit more oil. So, real quickly, maybe a couple more spoonfuls. And we'll see where this takes us. Like you're making a gravy, a cream gravy. I kind of cook some of the raw flour taste out of this a little bit. Let that cook for just a second, and then we're going to add some milk and thicken this up. And then we're going to add our cheese. So stick around for just a second. So we got our milk added in. It's starting to thicken up pretty good. I'll probably put a cup and a half of milk in there maybe. And I'm going to add in some Swiss and some Gruyere cheese. And I'm going to do this a little bit at a time. That kind of help it melt up. The Swiss I have is some sliced Swiss. That was all I could get my hands on. So we're going to break these up into some little small pieces. Add that in. One more piece here. We'll put that in. And then we'll kind of melt that in good. We're going to need some more milk. I can see that already. So we'll add some more milk into this, and then we will carry on with our process here. My noble assistant is going to add, well, I'll add it in. Let's see what this does for us here. Now I'm going to add in our Gruyere. You can use just Swiss if you like. We like the mixture of the Gruyere in with the Swiss. It's going to make a rather thick cheese sauce. But I think it's going to work just fine. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn the burner off. And that's about what we got. You can see the consistency of that. So we're going to set this to the side. Going to be right back, get our casserole dish, and start building this thing. So stick with me. Okay, we're going to chop this chicken breast up into some cubes. Hopefully we can keep most of the batter sticking to the chicken. And if not, that's okay too. Stick this back on my plate here. I should have gotten a larger cutting board, I guess, but hey, we're making do with what we got here. Okay, now I'm going to wipe my hands off here real quick, and we're going to continue on. You can tell I've added mashed potatoes to the bottom. I've got some broccoli that we kind of cut up a bit, and sprinkle this over the top of the mashed potatoes. Kind of get it as even as we can. Now, we're going to add a bit of cheese sauce. Just a bit, not all of it. Okay, now we got to go down with our ham. I got to probably, I don't know, maybe a cup of ham here, diced, cubed up ham. Kind of get that spread out as best we can. And now we're going to come on with our chicken. All the goodness of those panko breadcrumbs. Probably have more chicken than we actually need here. That'll be all right because we will save that back for some snacks. Okay, now we're going to top this off with some more of the cheese sauce. Pop this dude in the oven at 375 for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And then we will dig in. Okay, we're going to pop this in the oven, let it bake for a while, and we will be right back. So hang around. Okay, check this out. I put a few breadcrumbs on the top before I popped it in the oven. I probably should have browned those up. It would have looked a little nicer, but I think it's going to be really good the way it is. I'm going to try to scoop out just a little corner here. I want you to look at that goodness. That is nothing but goodness right there. We'll be right back and give this a taste. Hang on. Check this out. There's broccoli. There's some ham. Chicken, of course. Look at that ooey gooey sauce there. Let's get a bite of this right here. Man. This is some good stuff. Hey, you need to try this recipe. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I'm going to go eat this stuff, and I will see you.